All right. Hello, hello, all.
Hola, compadres. How are you? It's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Oh.
Except it's not. Hello.
Who's Mario and who's Luigi?
I think you're definitely Mario. I'm definitely more Luigi. If we're going by Otei and Cecil,
There we go. Perfect.
they're already the Mario Brothers. So
I was watching. This is completely off topic. So the other day I was watching a YouTube video of when Super Nintendo World opened over in Tokyo, Japan. The Shigeru Miyamoto, who, for those of you who don't know, he was the creator of Mario. He calls himself Mario's dad. It's really cute.
Mario's dad. Oh,
It's so
that's
cute.
Okay, that's honestly wholesome. I
But-
needed that in my life today.
So, he was doing the tour through Super Nintendo World, and the mascot ones in the costumes came up to him, and it was both Mario and Luigi.
Oh,
And so, he's really, sweet to Mario. He's like, dad, kind of thing. And he's very much not to Luigi, and I want to know what's going on there. Does he just have a favorite child, or is Luigi only a half-brother? I need to know the answers here.
is there tea to spill about these here Mario brothers?
Exactly, I need to know.
Conspiracy. That's just a theory. A game.
There we go.
Oh lord. Are Mario and Luigi actually related? Here we have some evidence.
Oh, I'm sure a certain YouTube channel has probably already asked the question.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to get into a war with him.
Absolutely not.
I think we've already talked about the fact that I'm not his biggest fan.
Yeah, samesies though. Samesies.
Anyways, we don't run the Game Theory channel. We run this one.
It's better.
It's better. Exactly. There we go. We don't have as many subscribers, but you know what? You get a more intimate experience as we chat with you. And really, we just talk to each other. It's fine. I'm Kels. I'm the person behind the controller. You're going to watch me play very badly, but you know what? If you wanted to watch someone play well, you wouldn't be watching this channel.
Oh god. How do I follow up? Hello, Mana here. I haven't seen everyone in a while because I was being, super sugoi idoru-sama in MetroCon or something. But now I'm back! And yeah, it's good to be back. I miss everyone, honestly, truly. Oh, I mean, this is Dangan Ronpa, so I will have to mention, whoever the... Okay, I know, we literally just said this 2 seconds ago, but, how all our homies hate Gundam Tanaka or whatever. But I will say, there was a Sonya and a Gundam Tanaka at Metro, and they were actually really good. Like, the
Nice.
hamsters were all over them.
I love it.
That was honestly one of the best cosplays I've ever seen, and, props to them. They did so good.
Look, as a cosplayer, I can tell you this: everything's in the details.
Yeah,
Like,
and they were very detailed.
if you're gonna do Gundam, you have to have the 4 Dark Devas of Destruction. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, and actually, when I said, "Can I please take your pictures? I love your hamsters," and yes, my 4 dark devils of
Oh my god,
seriously, they were so in character.
that's amazing.
It was so funny. It was so good. I needed that in my life, honestly and truly. I'm so happy that I got to see them at Metro. And the
Yeah.
Sonya was just so sweet.
Aw.
Super, super cute. Very nice person. So yeah.
And chat is right. We love to hate Gundam because he defied us in this particular playthrough. As a
Exactly.
character, Gundam is not my favorite, but you know what? I wouldn't have as much hate if he didn't almost kill us once.
True.
So, you know.
I think they're pretty fun. It's just, yeah, definitely, we don't like, betrayal. But other than that, I think they're fun. It's
Yeah.
a fun character trope. Yeah.
We can do some pre-show banter if you'd like, or we can just jump in. It's been a while.
Yeah. I think the only pre-show banter I have is that I'm just still crying over Starish.
Yes, go watch Starish. Let's see. Uta no Prince-sama. Maji Love Star Tours.
Tours.
Tabi no Hajimari, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that one.
It's on High Dive. We both watched it. We both cried.
God.
Everything's good.
It was honestly, like, again, I said this on TL already, but it's the greatest OVA ever made in the history of mankind, and no one will be able to change my mind about that opinion. Because it honestly was. Like, if you like music, if you like just a nice, wholesome time, like with serotonin, like just watch that. Like, if you just need a nice little relaxing thing to enjoy, you know, it's definitely something you could just pop on while you're eating and just relax. Like, it's a nice relaxing time. I love that.
I mean, look, I am a big fan of the found family trope, and I have a lot of history with Starish anyways, that I'm not gonna get into, but it made my cold, dead heart feel very warm for a while, so very much recommend.
45 whole minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah, and like I wasn't to be very honest, I didn't expect or like it was pleasant. It was a pleasant surprise for sure. I didn't know that they were actually gonna show it on High Dive on the exact day that it came out in Japan too, and I was like, what? Like, that's great. This is so rare. So like, for real, guys, go watch it, support it, and make sure you tell Sentai Filmworks and High Dive thank you, and you know that we want to see more.
Hopefully they do it for Star Tours too. So
yeah, can they please bring that to theaters like they did with Mighty Love Kingdom? Like,
fingers crossed.
We're gonna go cosplaying. I don't care. Like, I'm gonna be that. I'm gonna be that bitch. Goes to watch the movie while cosplaying.
You should.
For real. Oh my god, we should.
Assuming they still let people in after the Minions movie. You know.
Oh lord, should we dress up in tuxes to watch?
Oh my god. They wouldn't let us in the theater based on what I've heard about people going to the Minions movie, so.
Wait. How bad was the Minions movie thingy?
I heard that, like, it was fairly bad, but personally I didn't go see it, so I can't say how
like,
bad
I
it
don't
would have been
understand
in
though,
theories.
like, okay, I need to be enlightened. Like, they just literally dressed up in tuxedos to go watch the Minions movie, right? Is that where it stops, or did they do?
No, apparently they were pretty disruptive in the theaters, is what I read. But this is all secondhand, yeah. And of course, it's a kids movie, so you know you have a whole bunch of teenagers making a bunch of ruckus. So.
Okay, so it was more of they were disturbing people.
Yeah,
while
I think
they were trying to watch the movie thing.
Yeah, I don't think it was necessarily the fact that they all showed up in tuxes. Yeah, I think if they'd stopped there, it would have been okay.
Exactly. I'm like, I thought it was just like a funny thing, like to just dress up very like to the T just to watch the Minions movie of all things.
I mean,
but I didn't know that like they were actually being disruptive in the theater.
Not to throw shade at teenagers, because we were both teenagers once, but when have you ever known teenagers to not take something too far?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was inevitable.
You're right.
Once again, we were teenagers once. We understand it.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I would do that for Minions, but there are maybe other movies I would. But I wouldn't like. I don't know. Maybe I'm like too much of a goody two shoes, but I don't think I could ever like. I think I would be too self-conscious to like disrupt anybody during a film.
Yeah.
Like to like a really bad degree. I mean, I'm really loud and like silly, and I laugh at funny parts and whatever. And whenever I'm thirsty, I will yell something. But other than that, I don't like publicly go out of my way to like ruin somebody's viewing experience.
Yeah.
Can't relate.
Yeah, no, I have weird reactions to things in movies. You know, like laughing when it rains blood and shit like that. I am, like, if you go see a horror movie with me, I am probably the scarier part than the movie.
You are the horror.
I am the horror.
In the movie.
Like, I know that my reactions are not normal reactions. But I do not do it to be intentionally disruptive, so.
That's so funny.
I am a terror, no matter what I do. It's fine.
Tower of Terror.
I am the Tower of Terror.
I knew it. Anyway. Dangan Ronpa!
Anyway, so, it's been forever. I know we are in the middle of a trial. Let's do our recap. We kicked off the trial with Soda simping over Sonia again, but this time, she's so eager to be the detective that she's hopping on the first idea that gets thrown out, which happens to be Gundam's BS, so we had to step up our arguing skills to match her level. Nagito condescendingly led us through an explanation about how the houses are stacked atop each other, and the tower is both a rotating elevator and the true ultimate weapon that killed him. Sonia, you're a gem, and we completely understand your desire to see Soda executed, but your boyfriend is a cold-blooded murderer, and we need to send him crawling back to his hole in hell, or he'll kill us all. We'll have to turn you against him, or he'll keep using your power to get away with Robocide. I will say, like, he did only murder a robot.
Yeah, I mean, he could have murdered another one of the living people, but, like, to be honest, for survival's sake, it's sad as it is. You probably should have done for him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and, like, we were all about to die from lack of food anyways, so... Or we were about to see Akane become a cannibal.
Oh god, no. I would rather, unfortunately, take out the robot.
Alright. Oh my god, it's been ages since I've been a magical girl!
Yeah.
Let me hype myself back up.
Hello? I hope your day is well. I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. My heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeah! But be careful that your batteries don't run out, for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
Thanks, fam.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Is it really alright to accept the situation so easily?
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekamaru's murderer?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagizo said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who keeps saying how much they didn't mind dying? So weird.
He's right. There was a time I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but... I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
Yeah, you say such falsehoods per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
But she is.
Akane, you're drooling waterfalls.
Nagito. As usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building's structure. So, what was Nekomaru's cause of death that also utilized the building's structure? Was he beaten with a blunt object, like we just talked about? Did he just have a dead battery? Was he crushed by the elevator, or did he fall?
Didn't we say that he got beaten? Oh wait, crushed by the elevator.
I think it's got to be falling, because he couldn't have been crushed by
Yeah.
the elevator, I think.
Yeah, he probably fell. Let's be honest.
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling. Are you saying that they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from? That I don't know yet.
Oh no, the screen froze for me. That's weird.
Oh no!
Ah, it's literally stuck on.
No!
You can, I guess, you can go ahead. I'm gonna hang up.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place? Hi!
Hello.
Welcome back. Give me just a second. Alright, can you see it now?
I can see it now. Anyway, where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off of the 4th floor when the elevator's on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open. Fwahaha! Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
Whoa, dude, like, back up.
Wow, that's a little extreme, but okay.
But my gut is going crazy right now. If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next. Alright, the good night button, Akane's account, Fuyu Hiko's account, contact elevator, other stuff, broken knob, strange feeling in the tower. I don't remember what any of this stuff is. Oops. I also don't remember how to get to anything. So, okay, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor. It'd be impossible to shove the victim off from there.
Lol, tripped on a hamster to his death.
Perfect.
If that were canon, that'd be kind of hilarious.
The drop. Forget the elevator has a sensor. As long as there... Aha! He's not a move... Oh, wait. I just had the right evidence up, of course. There we go. Threshold of the elevator. Okay. I need to make it clear so they understand that Nekomaru fell to his death. Looks like it's all up to me. Alright, so... The issue here is that... The sensor is going to sense any living person. But if Nekomaru is not living, because he was sleepy, there we go. Thank you. See, my brain is sort of working today.
It's always.
That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's good night button is pressed, all of his functions shut down and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see, so that's how. However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from, yes?
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me. Silence, pest!
Thank you.
Wow. Now you're calling me a pest?
A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? Why don't we just ask her? Okay, we'll just do that this way then. Alright, what do we got? If you arrange it in a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator. So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right? That arrangement is the hammer, the pillar, the oil, the doorknob. Oops. How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say? Silence,
Move.
Tess. Thank you. Don't be so cold. What if I start? No! Ew!
Bitch. Let's... Ew, no? Can we not say?
If Nekomaru is inside the elevator, how can you create a difference in elevation? Okay, so we have a wire, we have the good night button, we have the oil on the floor, we have the pillar that was tipped over, we have the new looking hammer, we have the chain, or we have the broken doorknob.
Tie him to the ceiling when the elevator goes down, says Chad. Could tie him to the ceiling when the elevator goes down.
Okay, so
That would make sense.
yeah. The question is, okay, so we have the wire, good night button, oil on the floor. We have the pillar that got tipped over. The question is, how do you create... Okay, so I think we figured it out. I wonder if that's why the doorknob was missing. If you tie the wire to the doorknob, then when he dropped, he would have yanked the doorknob off. Right? In theory? I could be completely wrong here,
Chat
but...
says it's a Looney Tunes gag, except instead of hammering him, it's him not being aware of gravity until the floor is gone.
There we go, finally.
Consent!
Yay! Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob...
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair. That's right. He was suspended in midair. Huh? The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode, tied the tip of the wire into a knot, and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower, and suspended Nekomaru in midair.
That's right, he was so well hung, kinda like...
You better not finish that sentence!
What was gonna say? Anyway.
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death. Oh, fuck you.
Oh no. Not this.
I don't want to fight with you.
Yeah.
So what if they created a drop? There's no way you could make him fall and die with just that.
Why?
If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because even if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Alright, let's do a rebuttal showdown.
Shit. I was half joking when I said they tied him up and dropped him. But hey, you were right.
Exactly. Oops. I'm out of cuts. I forgot that was a thing.
Get the hamster to nibble the wire. Oh.
No! Screw you.
Oh shit. Oh damn.
Just a little bit more and I can draw something out. Next time.
Wow, Kazuichi is a very tough cookie apparently.
I forgot I only have a certain number of things. Doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own. What? Nekomaru fell on his own. Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode. Oh, wait. No, he shouldn't have. Yeah, I'm out of.
Oh no.
Hold on. Thanks to Kazuichi, I think I figured out how the killer dropped Nekomaru. I did too. Alright, if I use that evidence, I should be able to break through Kazuichi's remarks too.
He should not have been in sleep mode. Because he had a timer. He had a special alarm clock. What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from that alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why, if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, that scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right? He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because... In that case, I shall use my full power! Whoa! With a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all of his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands. But...
Clatter, clatter, clatter.
Not yet. Here it comes! The incredible strength of 1,000,000 horsepower! Whoa! Wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. If that's really what it was, then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Finally understand.
Yeah, it appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig.
I am glad that we are in agreement.
Wow. The truth comes out.
Oh
Mitch.
no.
Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? I'm a fucking pig. You said so, right?
No, I believe you gave it your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy, he gets off on his... disgusting. Anyway, so thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
It doesn't mean Nekomaru could crash straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the only thing I can think of that happened to him was, did the wire get loose? Did he collide with the pillar? Did cola come out of his eyes? Or did he just run out of battery?
Cola definitely came out of his eyes.
Clearly. He had to have collided with the pillar because there were pillar fragments under him.
Mm-hmm.
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it? Finally, the pillar!
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it's just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m., and if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Baby gangsta! Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say?
Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
I love baby gangsta. Anyway, you didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set to 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Cause even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Boss baby wants this bottle.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There is no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know. Another mystery I don't understand? Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction. Alright, let's see what we got.
Music's a banger.
It is a banger. Something tells me we're going to talk about the radio clock. We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m., I am certain. But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30. Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right? His time of death and the time the body was discovered, one of those must be an illusion. The killer probably did some tampering. Yeah, they didn't mess with the clock. But thank you.
Hey. I get it.
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with. So, you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia was, well, I can read. Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
Nah, I checked all the clocks inside the fun house. Oh, that's what I asked you to do. You're such a good boy. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks. How nice of you. And because of that, ew, stop talking to me like that. I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed. If there is no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Oh, please believe me, we're not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
Oh, okay.
This time-related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something? Think. If I focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. Time to dream drop.
Oh, yep. Dream drop distance.
Let's do some logic dive. Let's hopefully not fall off as many times as we did last time.
Oh, that was fun. Yeah! Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5.
Woo!
Let's go. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, this is scary. Oh, fuck.
Okay, that's
Okay.
that's the jump button.
Alright. Hell yeah. Tony Hawk would be so proud of you right now.
I know. As a reminder, I did tell you guys it's been a while. I do not remember the controls. Okay, what did Hajime and the others misunderstand? Where the murder happened, the time in the building, or who the killer is? Okay, it has to be the time in the building.
Yeah.
Yay! We lived.
We live, bitch. Ooh. Damn, this course. Holy fuck.
Oh.
Damn, making it easy.
How the hell am I supposed to
What
get over
the
there?
Fuck? How? Yeah, you like. It didn't give you a chance to. What? That's weird.
Alright, let's,
What the? That is so weird.
Okay, not entirely sure how I'm supposed to get over there, but, I guess we'll make another
Jump or something.
jump.
This is so weird.
Yeah, I don't think it's jumping.
What?
I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to get over there.
Or are you supposed to jump at the beginning?
Like here?
Mhm. Yeah.
There we go. Holy shit, that was
Hey! Oh my god, that was way too damn close though. My god, oh my god. I'm so scared and I'm not even controlling
close.
this.
Alright, question 2. Which clock was tampered with? I think both. Oh wait, the
Yeah.
building's clock. Because we know Nekomaru's clock couldn't have been
Yeah.
tampered with. Because he's got the radio clock.
Chick break, right? Oh, we live. Yay. I feel like it's getting progressively harder. Again, I'm not even controlling this and I'm terrified. Oh, damn.
Alright, question 3. Which house had the wrong time? It has to be both houses if they're matching. So,
Mhm. Hajime is just standing there trying to skateboard in his own mind while everyone is arguing.
exactly.
That's one way to look at it. I love that. Can you just imagine someone just skateboarding in their own mind, ignoring you?
I love it. You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah. None of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all of those clocks have been messed with?
All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks. So that's what was it. There's no way I would have noticed that. That is truly fantastic.
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off? She's right. That's the main problem. I need to clarify by how much the time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm gonna reach the truth in one go.
Okay.
I mean, Akane heard it, so
He did.
yeah, I guess we'll stick with Akane's account. Okay, if the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock. The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m. The problem is, what time would 7:30 be in our time? Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
The chat's like, okay, I figured it out. Nagito, while you were standing there saying nothing, we decided that you were the culprit.
Perfect.
While you were skateboarding in your mind.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell? Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too. It was when we gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. Was it, what is it, Sonia?
Oh, sound everyone heard. I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping. Sleeping Beauty.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time is off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning. Huh? You can tell? I instantly woke up and left my room. That's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane.
That rumbling sound we heard was at 5:30 a.m. It's like the answer to how much our time was off is literally right in front of me. Is it 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4 hours, guys?
12 hours.
We're gonna see if I can do basic math on this stream again. Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours. 2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed. Plus, the fun house has no windows. There weren't any Monokuma announcements either. However, for that, what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason's obvious, so they could lure out just Nekomaru.
Lure out only Nekomaru?
If you mess with the clocks and use the specific thing, you'd probably get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing? If they were trying to lure out only Nekomaru, then that specific thing is it Monokuma Taichi? Is it massage time? Is it the clock's alarm, or is it the rumbling noise?
Massage time.
Clearly. That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Taichi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Great Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for activity, right? But if they messed with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at that precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning... If I recall... Oh wait, that's not even...
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And at that time, he was already heading for Monokuma Taichi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Yes!
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Jeez, how outrageous. I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Taichi. But it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Oh, jeez, that's where, how should I put it? What was it, tripping over a foot or something like that?
Are you talking about someone tripping over someone else's fault?
Yeah, wrong, too bad.
Liar! I'm right!
Yeah, that's not it, that's incorrect.
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Huh?
Hey, Why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar.
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Ah? What the hell you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in Strawberry Tower Lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before the rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So, that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumbling happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room, but there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of the guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell.
Who is it? Who's the bastard? It's whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right? Alright, if I remember correctly, Nagito didn't come out of his room. Which we postulated was because he had one of the nice rooms. So he couldn't hear it.
Oh god.
The one who wasn't there, it's you, right, Nagito?
That's right! Nagito wasn't there! It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko. You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going like crazy.
Oh my god, now I understand why it was so important that the hamsters hit the button.
Eh?
Because the hamster can hit the button, so if Gundam can be here, well, the hamster hits the button to make the floor drop.
Oh, that makes sense. You weren't in your room, were you? If that's the case, where were you?
Please say something. This is weird and awkward.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you.
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It is merely the foolish talk of the week.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
You couldn't...
You were definitely fucking lying.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm at Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
Be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me, too.
Huh?
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The secret is what these three have in common? Could this also be the secret that points to the killer? Oh, fuck me. Okay.
Oh shit. They had fancy ass rooms.
Deluxe rooms.
Deluxe rooms. Oh, okay. Oh, me. Fancy ass rooms. It's not 3 words, me.
Okay.
So, because people had the fancy ass rooms,
they were able to escape loud-ass noises.
Yep.
It's pretty neat. Oh yeah, we got.
If they would give me a U, I would be very much appreciative. Okay. And now they're going to give me 8 of them.
We need an X. There.
Here we go. Alright, now I need another E.
It's just a bunch of S's.
Oh shit. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Oh wow.
What happened to the other E?
Oh, there's another one. I have literally.
Alright. I have one R. What happened to the other one?
It's floating around in cyberspace.
Alright. We need O's. No! Fuck you.
Whoa.
Aha.
Let's go.
Alright. M's.
There we go.
Alright, now I need an S. There we go.
Yeah, let's
Thank
go.
God I figured that one out semi-quickly. Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The 3 of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right? If I recall, the deluxe rooms are
soundproof or something.
The guest rooms are divided up in quality grades. The deluxe room is sandproof and has excellent air insulation. The standard room may have so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. And the crummy room has severe airflow and draft problems. The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise.
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. What a good boy. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent?
oh, fuck you.
Now then, you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is very important. It's a very important clue, and a decisive factor in the identifying of the killer. Decisive factor?
Somehow, I feel like I understand what Nagito means. The killer among us? The killer who murdered Nekomaru. Hey, buddy.
What up, Gundam?
Got you in my sights. Gundam, there's something I want to ask you. When the alarm rang at Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So, why were you able to hear that alarm?
Oh, now that you mention it.
Gundam, bad boy.
There's only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Hajime, the deluxe rooms have soundproof Monokuma. Now spell soundproofing in another Hangman's Gambit. Hajime,
Oh, please no.
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko. Me? After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while, am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Nekomaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire?
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was in the lounge. In the original plan, the killer should have returned to the room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in the room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room.
Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, they personally saw the killer sleeping in the room. It gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi. Because I was in the lounge. So the killer couldn't go back to the rooms and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm. Hey, what are you doing? This ruckus, it's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice. Don't go making all that noise so suddenly.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down. If Gundam tried to hide and those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but... How ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam, oh please say, you at least say something.
Answer me this, including myself and my 4 Dark Devas of Destruction, how many ears do we possess?
Huh?
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Is that your argument?
You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now? Do not panic, the truth shall now commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part. Oh, I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're just gonna decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime. This class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Hey, what do you mean the class trial's just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce. Just a boring farce, so boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously, let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it?
Huh?
At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later and finish this opening act already.
Ah, you said open an act again. Oh, please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam?
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumptions have been wrong since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumptions, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway? Oh, I see. The contact elevator was broken. As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it is indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House. However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means your assumption is clearly wrong. Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided. Wahaha, have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong. When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome.
Your hamsters did it. It was clearly his hamsters.
And he could have traveled via the secret passageway. Okay, that elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses. No, it's not. You're a liar. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapsed.
The final bedroom.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House. The killer cannot return to Strawberry House. Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question the following crime is impossible. Would have been different if they had an accomplice. If they're secret passageway. I want that. No, go back.
It's gone. Can't Nagito teleport between houses after solving the final bedroom? Yeah.
Yep. A contradiction is when something's obviously wrong. There's no contradiction I can shoot, though. I'm going to find out what that is. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'll shoot through the contradiction. Okay, accomplice.
Ayo.
Okay.
There it is.
I now have my bullet. Elevator was not the only means. But thank you. No, there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Such a method does not exist.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method? Can we stop talking to Nagito? I'm tired of talking to him.
Yeah, he's fully happy. Look at him with his Hime pose.
Nagito, you should know.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right? Nagito, why are you here?
Because I showed up.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez, once again, I let the reserve force show off. Ugh. But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the octagon, which is on the first floor of the Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down, surprise, surprise, I ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Meaning, the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
There's no way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
What did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
I don't particularly like you much when you're not angry, so...
Is he the Hulk now? Apparently he's the Hulk.
Alright, we're gonna go with the wire. Because that had to have come from the final dead room, so... How the hell do I... His argument is exhausting. Just listening to it makes me tired. I need to skillfully cut back against his words so he doesn't outpace me. Whew, still advanced. I already proved the secret passage exists. I couldn't figure out what your argument was, but the secret passage was at the octagon. Limits of your own reasoning.
It'd be funny if Gundam himself didn't clear the final dead room, but his hamsters did.
I mean, there's nothing against that, so...
Right.
The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body, the hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower, those are all items that weren't in the funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the octagon. There are various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the octagon.
Gah.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
It seems this is the end. Normally, we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case.
Thanks, man.
But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act, so I'm gonna end this right now.
Hey, what are you...
I'm the main character now.
Apparently.
First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru.
The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point, so he tried to go to Strawberry Tower. Just like he did when he found the elevator was, well, broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempted that, and at that time we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry House. But Surprise Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival. Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then? Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties, but if they had failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone in the morning as if nothing happened and come up with a different plan.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm gonna continue summarizing the case, okay?
I will apologize. It's not giving me the option to advance it. It's just auto-advancing, so.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he couldn't fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru. So, by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. Hold on! What did you say? That I didn't battle? What's wrong with that? Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words! Why are you angry all of a sudden? You fools do not understand! You do not understand at all! No, you make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all?
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish! That's
What do you
line.
intend to do?
It's obvious. I'm going to destroy your illusionary assumptions.
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
In your words, you said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought. Truly, frail, succumbing so easily to a simple argument. It was just a mere illusion. Wahaha, if you want to send me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well, I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
I guess you really don't want to admit it. Then, just as you requested, I'll provide an argument that'll leave you no choice but to be persuaded. Alright, let's do a panic talk action.
Oh shit.
Let's find out. Okay, lock on, strike, final strike, reload.
Gundam, how dare you claim that I didn't fight Nekomaru? I totally had a cool robot fight when I killed him. Wait. Yes, he definitely had his own sword and everything. It was a huge Super Sentai battle. There were a lot of sound effects and explosions. Hey, rhythm game time. Damn, he's holding on.
the 4 dark devas.
Of destruction. He's holding him hamsters like.
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you had the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Oh!
Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Of course, that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Emissary of Evil, in accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Pierce through the supernova silver fox, Sandy.
Wow.
It pressed the button?
Truly, this is the skyline limitation art of the demon mouse. Wahaha, soon the door of destiny shall open.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right?
Oh,
Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Nekomaru and to press the button on the back of his neck. How about it, Gundam?
oh. Kehe. Kehe. Wahaha. Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. They are my minions, but they are better than Grooves. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine, then you must trample me underfoot in advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own 2 hands.
Alright, let's do our closing argument. Okay, what do we got?
Why did he sound too damn excited about it?
Okay, so the doorknob came off. Meet up because of the lounge clock alarm. The hamster pressed it! Akane
Hamster
also heard
mochi.
something from her room. And Nekomaru dangling from midair. Okay, so... Who set the... Okay, I don't have who set the alarm. Who was in the lounge since early that morning? What time did Fuyuhiko see Nekomaru? Nekomaru's weakness is
Punctuality.
hamsters.
I thought it was punctuality.
The wire wrapped around Nekomaru's feet. The killer destroyed what after leaving the tower? That was the elevator. What was the fake weapon left at the tower? A hammer. Who gathered at the lounge? And why did Nekomaru fall? Because the doorknob came off. Alright, round 2. There's a huge hammer. Alright, hamster and murder. When you press the button to Great Paul, hung the loop on the doorknob, and the alarm set for 5:30. Okay, so let's see. Is there anything else that we're missing here? Who heard the rumbling noise? Okay, that was...
The people with crummy ass.
Yeah. Killer destroyed what after leaving the tower? Okay, so that's that. Wire wrapped around Nekomaru's feet. And hung the loop on the doorknob. Means that the last one on this one was when they set the alarm. Okay. Hits the pillar, damn it. Fuyuhiko can't sleep. Messing with the base of the contact elevator. The door to Strawberry Hall got destroyed, and they did what to the alarm in Nekomaru's chest? Okay, so who was in the lounge? Fuyuhiko. On time. I don't have an answer for that yet. That's been answered. That's been answered. Killer destroyed what after leaving the tower? The elevator. Nope. Apparently not. Oh, door to Strawberry Hall. Alright, final one. The alarm set for 5:30 a.m. It's 5 a.m. right now. Nekomaru wakes up, wrapping the chain around the doorknob. I woke up and wrapped the wire around Nekomaru's feet. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning and see what all we're missing. Okay, so what time did Fuyuhiko see Nekomaru? 5 o'clock. Going through, going through, going through. Who heard the rumbling noise? I heard the rumbling noise. Yay! Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime. First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m., but by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Tai Chi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower, so he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the goodnight button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. With the power of hamsters. This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending, and Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful.
and placed a hammer on the floor to make it look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so that they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob, but because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
He looks so smug. With his hamsters, too.
I mean, he did, game recognizes game. He did put up a good fight.
Yeah. True.
He tried to cover his tracks. He just
really
had some
did.
coincidences that didn't work out for him.
Mm-hmm. He probably could have gotten away with it if Fuyuhiko wasn't there.
Yep.
This was such a complicated murder scene. How did Gundam come up with this on an empty stomach?
He talked
Maybe
to the
he-
hamsters. The hamsters
maybe
were
he-
not starving. So,
But-
they are the true
Okay.
murder masterminds.
True. It's like Ratatouille.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, with hamsters. Splendid. Wahaha, that was splendid for a mere human. You did quite well.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll freaking kill you myself.
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe it. You killed Nekomaru. I cannot believe something like that.
Sorry, Sonia.
You don't wish to forgive me. Do you feel regret? Then finish it. Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka. My beloved deadly foes, let the voting time begin.
All right.
Well, it's
Yay! We passed
Yay.
it.
Did we get an A? Please tell me we got an A. Ooh, you got a lot of points. Let's go.
B.
Oh, we deserve an A. I'm sorry. We do not deserve
I
an
mean,
A.
we did have this one that was only 56 points. That probably wasn't great for us.
Oh.
I don't know what it was, but we didn't do great at it.
Fine. Yeah, the results ain't not that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your votes. Who will be chosen as the blanket? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the lever. Ah, crap, I bit my tongue at the most important part.
Of course he would.
Black Beam Monokuma is clearly hard work.
And it's that guy.
Yay, we did it.
Yeah, goodbye, Gundam. Fare
Sorry,
thee
not
well,
sorry.
Sire.
Yeah, it'd be better if I bit my tongue again so I speak slowly. Judging from the results, You guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru is in the amazing fun house. It was Gundam Tanaka. Yeah, I said all that without biting my tongue. Oh yeah. Now that we decided who the killer is, let's just do the execution already and get this over with.
Hold on. It's true the class trial is finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish yet till we hear it from Gundam.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like. Yes. Why do you want to talk to one who has lost? The loser merely leaves. It would be unnecessary for me to say something. Is what I would like to say, but for honor's sake, I shall correct the thing.
Correct.
You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake.
Huh?
Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Lost and died?
If he was just trying to cling to life, there are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
What do you mean? Explain.
Fine then, I shall reveal it all. Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. And I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the buildings, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened. It's time to duel! Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say, I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a staring contest. In that situation, if he was to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away, or even called for help. But he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose to fight, that risked life and death.
Fight that risked life and death?
Yes, a children's card game. He was serious too. He gave it his all to try to kill me.
Huh?
If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself. Nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Nekomaru really did that?
Sensing every subtle killing intent as suspected of you, Nekomaru.
This scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been team manager so long I'd nearly forgotten it. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere.
That is a great line.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the warlock Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, lords of darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I need not cling to any trivial reason. I am simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you've got.
Nekomaru need I? Oh shit.
Sorry, I hit the button.
No, it's fine.
Why did you fight? We're all friends. Why couldn't you just stop this? Even if both sides agreed it was so wrong.
I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you. However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die? There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment, a mere fleeing of resignation. Wait, are you telling us to just wait until we starve to death?
I'd rather have that happen to us than have our friends kill each other.
Huh? You mean you'd rather die? Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone had been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up. Giving up on life, that's just an insult to life itself. Have you fools heard of the term dog eat dog?
Cannibalism?
In zoology, cannibalism is a common observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism. That is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you say? What would you call giving up on life itself? If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy towards life. It is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity.
Are you saying all that just to justify what you did?
But it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Ugh.
That man. He was very huge. He had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth. But even so, don't you think it's a better alternative than to slowly starving to death here?
That belief is why you committed your crime. Hey, what about the final death room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Unlike Nagito, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that, well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance.
Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you?
I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question. Just who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools. Not in a million, not in a billion, and not in a 10,000 billion years. It is the name of pandemonium. It is impossible.
Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that.
Just admit it, bitch. Anyway. Now then, let us be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin.
Yay! Got it. I have prepared the special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka. That sounds very weird. Please wait, this is just too much. Please, Monokuma, please help Gundam.
I don't think Monokuma is who I would appeal to there.
Yeah, right. Miss Sonia, I'm here too.
Please, I beg of you. He's weird, but he has hamsters.
Ah, Sonia, I will miss you most. An act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself.
sweet little weirdo.
This is not a pair that I feel bad about breaking up.
Right, this is an interesting OTP.
Yeah.
Is it fine to start for reals? Like right now, right?
Yes, I do not mind, however. What is it, my four dark devils of destruction? Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared four dark devils of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end. Pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously. That is Gundam Tanaka. I shall stick with my evil until the very end. Open sesame, pandemonium. I shall fill hell with true hell.
Wow, that was weird, but okay, let's give it everything we got. It's punishment time. Wow, this is a screaming contest, I think. Who can scream louder? Me or this bitch?
Well, he's about to
Hajime
not have a
be
really good
breaking
time,
up every
so...
couple in his wake. Oh my god, is that the entire cast of The Lion King?
Gundam Tanaka Stampede.
Oh shit. He's gonna get Mufasa to death.
No, not the
Oh,
hamsters!
The hamsters! No, hamsters run away! Oh, he's leaving them. He's leaving the hamsters. Oh, is he drawing a... What kind of circle is? Oh, damn. Oh, damn, bitch. Is he a Full Metal Alchemist? What's
Apparently.
going on?
Sorry, buddy,
Oh,
that didn't stop them.
yeah, it didn't. Oh no, the hamsters. Oh, that's so sad. Oh no, all the animals that he bred, probably. Oh, they're taking him up to heaven. That's so sad. That is so sad, you guys. Oh man. Who's gonna take care of the hamsters now?
I know. I feel like Sonia needs to keep a hold of them.
Yeah, she should.
Gundam! No! Oh no, no!
Oh, wow.
Even after Gundam's gone, the spirit of his parting words still lingered deep in our chests. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? Then what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that. Damn it. Damn it! I'm so pissed off! I need to throw something!
Throw Monokuma.
You all spent so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of shit. Every last one of you. But the biggest piece of shit is me. Damn it. Why am I so weak? It's such a down. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best.
Alright. I call dibs on the hamsters. This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not, Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell. And I presume you will be very cross with us.
You're right. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that!
So how long is you guys gonna stand around chattering? The glaze trial is over, so it's okay for you to hurry back to Jabberwock Island. However, the stealing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that.
Hold on! How much longer are you gonna keep doing this?
Until they all did.
Seriously, how long is he going to keep doing this? How long is this going to continue?
Now then. Alright, after feeling down so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food.
Hold on a sec. That mood shift is so damn fast.
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru said. That's what it means to live, right?
Oh, she's certainly something else.
But seriously, I'm starving. Then let's go back for now and eat. And then, after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want. And then, let's do our best again.
Yeah, right. With this, the class trial has come to an end, and once again, we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished, but despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial, but at that moment, we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. What the fuck is Nagito doing now?
Being a fucking weirdo. Since Gundam kept talking about being from hell, is he getting taken up to heaven punishment for it?
Possibly.
Oh no. Wow. He crossed us and we're glad to be rid of him, but Gundam is admittedly going down like a boss.
Yeah.
He did. Akane, I'm starving. Dibs on the hamsters. Oh no. don't eat the hamsters. But she would, out of revenge probably, for Nekomaru. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. And before everyone else, too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information. I guess they were too busy with other matters, or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this. This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all. Even if it costs me my life. For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this. Is it Monakumers? Right, it's me, Monakumers, who has arrived, who summoned me. In fact mode. Thanks for coming, bestie. Why is it the old lonely little Nagito? Are you all alone tonight too? Ooh. So what's up? Your face looks scary. I see, so you can tell. Yeah, perhaps you found out who the traitor is. Oh, you know me well. It's what I'd like to say, but unfortunately I haven't learned that just yet. Yeah, I see, so even you don't know.
Looks like the final showdown's gonna take a little more time. So why'd you summon me anyway? You're finally gonna confess your love? I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room. Oh yeah, what about it? There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird? Yeah, what's weird? Well, there's a traitor from Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person. The total number of students would be 16, right? But this file contains documents that were created at Hope's Peak Academy, right? Yeah, that's right. It just reused the stuff from the former headmaster and spent a lot of time making. If this file contains information about the traitor, what, was that person also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy? Yeah, poo, I wonder. Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? Yay, what's wrong with it? It's my job to keep things up. It's okay if I do something small like that, right? That's not my point. My point is, you already know who the traitor is. Yeah, what's wrong with it? Well, you're splendidly correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? It's just like Monomi losing a magic stick. Traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me. Their existence means nothing? Huh. Well, it's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, the poison is the evil Future Foundation's lackey who's putting you guys through all this awful stuff. That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. I don't have muscles. Anyway, instead I came here to offer my cooperation.
Traitor.
He's the new traitor. Cooperation. Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right? Oh yeah, totally. If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat, too. However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. Yeah, okay, I see. Interesting, very interesting. Obviously, that's a big no-no. I mean, I want to make everyone in your group feel despair, and that includes you too. Well, I knew you would say that. Besides, I wouldn't just be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on. Oh, just as I thought, you saw right through me. No matter the situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create an absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself and despair exist. Oop, you's right. You a true believer, a hope and whatever, and all that shit. Yeah. I must say that belief reminds me of that poison for the same reason. Reminds you? I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky. But you're just unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this. Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky. Eh? Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll be. Hopefully.
Monokuma, you remind me so much of your father. I hated your father.
I'll become an existence that could be even called the ultimate hope. Boop, 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 boop. The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him. Hey, there's one more thing I wanted to ask you. Before I become unhinged. Hmm? Who are you waiting for on this island? Yeah? Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting on for already on this island? Hmm. Well, answer my question, peasant. I don't like this new Nagito. You creepy. Creepy as hell. That's the case if that poison is already on this island. Wouldn't that be exciting? Yeah. That's weird. But okay. Let's go with that. It's the bomb. Oh no. Oh no, it's activating. Oh shit, oh no. Oh damn. Oh no.
Alright, 5 days left.
5 days left.
Ooh, that's scary. Oh wait, okay, so it didn't completely activate. It just said 5 days left.
Yep. Alright, and we have
Ultimate
finished chapter
Robot
4.
Two down.
We're down to 7 students.
So Gundam sacrificed himself for the sake of everyone.
Yep. We got the Hellhound earring.
Oh, the Hellhound earring. Oh, that's sad.
Alright, and we will end here for tonight. Next stream is... See, today is Sunday, so next stream will be Tuesday, 10 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Pacific. I assume we'll have Weimer back. So we'll be doing some lawyer school.
Lawyers, and maybe we'll resolve that trial. That
Oh my god.
what is going on there even? Like, that's a whole different can of worms, damn.
Feels like we're not even close to the end of that one, so...
Right, because, like, who just randomly smoke bombs the courtroom and says yeet?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Do you have any announcements?
Intense. Besides watch stars on High Dive. Anyway,
Yeah.
I am actually in the middle of posting some of my previous performances. So, mostly they'll be on Instagram because I don't trust YouTube to allow me to post like certain covers probably because copyright. Woo! Like they're terrible with that. So yeah, they'll be on Instagram. And yeah, look forward to links on that on my Twitter if you don't follow me on Instagram. So
Yay.
yeah. Sang One Punch Man, so it's exciting. I just posted the One Punch Man one, and I will be posting my Sassolajima one hopefully by tonight. And if you didn't see, I also posted my World End Code Geass one from 2018. Let's go!
Yay.
I'm so late. Yay! So yeah, that's it for me, really.
Cool. All right. Go watch, listen to all of those. Remember, you can always find out if we're going to be late or streaming occasionally. Apparently, I do just random streams sometimes. Sorry for anyone who was not ready for it last Monday. But yay, we finished the game. You can always check what's going on our Twitter. If you miss a video, you miss a stream, whatever, or if you're just interested in what else we've played, you can always go check out our YouTube. Both of those links are below in the little info box. And we will be back on Tuesday. Wash your hands, wear your mask, get vaccinated, make good choices. And yeah, bye.
Stay sassy, everyone. Bye.
Good night.
Be nice to your hamsters if you have one.